Hi everybody, Dr. Olson here.
Dr. Matt.
So third week of Spring into Wellness, Dr. Matt will re-cue you up. Along with this video, this is a great video. It is on runner's knee, so knee pain when people run. Watch the video that follows our little intro, and this is a great video to share with people. We have a lot of patients that are active patients that are runners. They also know people that run that can't run because they have knee pain. Same thing along with our video on the seasonal allergies. Believe me, these are things, please share them with people. So that's all I've got to say. Dr. Matt's going to kind of talk a little bit more about where we're at with Spring into Wellness.
All right, so Spring into Wellness, guys, we're in our third week. We've already had 2 massage winners for the first 2 weeks. We're drawn on Friday. It's getting heated up. You can see here that we already have 2 winners. This third week is going to be a lot more people are in the drawing for the massage, so it's become a lot more competitive. So make sure you get your people in, and again, let them know they get a complimentary exam, X-ray, and adjustment on us from us, and you also win you could possibly win $300 and a free massage. So make sure that they get this if you don't want anyone that's suffering. It's been getting fun, so make sure you don't miss out.
Also remember, you can get great tickets for just doing your Google reviews, and also for doing like a Facebook testimonial, and then you post it on our wall, something like that. So anyway, lots of great things going on. We will see you next week, and see you later. Bye. Hi everybody, Dr. Olson here at Nokomis Chiropractic Wellness. Today we're shooting a video on knee pain as it relates to running. And the reason we're doing that is that it's an amazingly very common problem that people are having when they are wanting to become a runner. And as many of you know, I myself am a runner. Last year I completed at 51 years of age, completed my first Ironman. And so prior to the Ironman, I've got a couple marathons under my belt, certainly 3 or 4 half Ironmans, and just numerous triathlons. Now, the thing, just tell you a little bit about my story so you understand that I get this topic. This topic I understand better than almost anybody else out there. Is that I did not even start doing endurance type sports until I was about my mid-30s. Up to that, I mean, I played high school hockey, soccer, college soccer. I've been always super active, and I actually hate running and hate endurance type sports. I just enjoy competing, lifting weights and more adrenaline based things. But I want to get into something long term and get into the endurance sports, one, just to give me a goal to keep myself healthy as I get older. And because there's nothing more important to me besides faith and family than my health and my ability to be active, to participate in life, to be a chiropractor. And that's, I think, what I love about chiropractic is to give people a chance to actually get back to being healthy, to be active, to have that fully engaged life, if you will. So and I'm in my mid-30s, and I decided, okay, I'm going to start to run. And all of a sudden, I'd be trunking along, and once I'd get to anywhere above 8 miles, I would get really bad knee pain, and my knee would seize up, and literally I would have to stop. And this kept happening over and over and over again. I mean, I went to every chiropractor I could find, the sports chiropractors, physical therapists, I went to 3 or 4 of them, the medical doctors, the sports doctors, MRIs, just no one really could help me. They all had their thing that they said was the problem, and when I did their thing, nothing really actually helped. So I actually had probably spent anywhere from, I'd say, 5 years to 10 years of my life where I kept on trying to force this issue of being able to do these things. And always the same thing, where I have multiple marathons where I've signed up, paid for, get into the training, and have to stop the training. I've actually had a couple marathons where I literally forced my way through the training in a lot of pain the whole time, but actually had to stop halfway through the marathons and drop out because of the knee pain. And so instead of quitting, though, I'm not a good quitter, I just kept at it, and finally we've figured out the solution to understanding the mechanism of what the problem was, and actually then what a solution is. And one of the biggest things that we found is that the knee was fine, barring any sort of pathological problem with the knee. Most of the runners' problems in the knee come down to things. One is the IT band, which is what we'll show you. We're going to get into this a little bit more in detail. It has to do with foot biomechanics. and it has to do with the strength and stabilizing of the gluteus medius, glute muscles, and the hip stabilizers. So all I can tell you is watch through this video. We're going to get into not tons of detail because we're only going to take another couple minutes to kind of show you the nuts and bolts, the 4 components of runner's knee pain. And the first was to just so you understand what a IT band is. An IT band is a fascial sheath that runs basically from here down across the knee. And it's not a muscle, but it is literally a fascial sheath. And it acts kind of like a rubber band or a ligament / tendon, okay? And when it gets super duper tight, it binds up in here and it causes a lot of the knee pain that most runners have. So that is what an IT band is. It's that thing that if you've been a patient in our clinic, anyone that's got low back pain, we have you rolling on a foam roller. And when you push and get in here, incredibly tight and painful. That's your IT band. What we want to talk about now is the foot biomechanics. Foot biomechanics are really, really, really important. And I'll do a few demonstrations. So the reason we need to have good foot biomechanics is that as your foot comes down, your foot needs to stay stable. If people have feet that are flat feet or even sometimes really high arches, what happens is you can see how the foot waffles and does this. And each time my foot pivots like this when I'm running, it creates a stress here on the knee joint and the IT band. And so we're going to show you orthotics in just a second and why they are important. So just to show you, this is the orthotic that I use in my shoe. We make them here. The advantage is that the way we make our orthotics is you walk on a sensor mat and it sequences your foot biomechanics. Because a good orthotic needs to have not only the lateral arch, it also has to be some spring to it because your foot really isn't a hard thing. It bends, it twists, it molds, and then it also needs to have a really good metatarsal arch with it as well. So if you're going to do running at all, really please see us and we will help you get a custom orthotic that's really going to support your ankles and knees with what you're doing. All right, so talking about the other component, which is the strengthening of the gluteus medius muscles, which are basically in band here, and then the glute muscles. These muscles themselves actually stabilize the IT band. And so what happens is that when they're weak, we get a lot of motion in here on the IT band, and that constant moving back and forth down here, that creates a lot of irritation and inflammation. And that's why, for me, I was way weaker than I ever thought I was. I just thought I had a mechanical problem down here. And part of my daily routine is I do 80 bridges, one-legged bridges on each leg to do the glutes. And every day I do 80 of my clam exercises, which are where I have the elastic band around my legs, and I'm doing this to strengthen my gluteus medius muscles. I also do a series of exercises called the Myrtle exercises that are all designed for hip rotation stabilization, where it's rotation in, it's rotation around. I'm doing that on my knees, I'm doing it with ankle weights, and that series has helped strengthen this. I've never been so strong in my glutes and glute medius as before, and that's a key to maintaining this, especially for longer endurances. But just know that if you are frustrated and you've tried everything and you want to do this, we're going to help you, whether it's just running around Lake Nokomis or whether it really truly is doing a marathon or a Ironman, if that was on your plate.